Hey, ladies and gents. It's me, Harley. Uh, no, it's just me, Mary. Um, okay. So, excuse the noise. That's my dad and mom watching TV. I still live at home, so I can't do anything about that. As you saw in my previous two videos, I did the eyes, the base of the eyes, and the blush. And I told you in the previous video that I had already previously done my face. So yeah, well, in this video I'm going to do eyeliner, mascara, eyelashes, and my lips. But yeah, I'll leave links to the videos that I used, the tutorials that I used, or things like that. But I definitely think it was another YouTuber that showed us how to make this. I used Accelerated. I think that's how you pronounce her YouTube channel, but I'm going to call her Axe for short. So I took bits and pieces from her color tutorial and then made a few tweaks to make it fit in with my look back here. And in the previous first video I showed you it, and I was like, I showed you it, but this time tonight I actually added in one thing more. I added in a bustle, because this is a carnival themed Harley Quinn, or steampunk Harley Quinn. With my costume, I actually wear it with the corset, so the corset holds on the shirt, and I actually wear it off the shoulder, so yeah. And then I still have to make the red glovelet for this side. No. The actual way is to follow opposites, so it's actually supposed to be the black is on this side and the red is on the other side. Get it together, Mary. I used, I think, a few tutorials to change a regular pair of skin color tights to be red for one leg, and I had bought a gray-black pair for the other leg. Skirts, petticoat, corset, and I had these straps are actually supposed to be straps that you would use on a homemade purse, but this actually give it a little bit of hardware, so mixing different Harley Quinns. The other thing I have to do for this tutorial is to switch up this shoe to be black, and this one's going to stay red. So yeah, I have this pair of flats because I knew I was going to be on my feet all day, so I didn't want to wear high heels. Not to mention, high heels are not comfortable when you're working in a library and giving treats out to trick-or-treaters. So one of these shoes has to be spray painted black. Okay, on with the tutorial before this gets way too long. I'm going to actually do the eyes next. So what I usually do is I use a cream eye pencil, and it's the LA Colors Jumbo Eye Pencil in sunglasses, and normally I would use a liquid eyeliner brush, Tattoo Liner by Kat Von D, but this is gone dry, sadly. So I'm going to actually just use a angle brush and make a thick winged liner. So and yeah, so this is going to be like my first ever very long tutorial, but which I'm very sorry about. But I always have way too much to talk about to do a quickie or a quick tutorial. Plus I have no idea how to cut videos down, so I make it as long as I possibly can, and if I know I'm going to talk too much, I will cut it down into pieces. I also am going to be using false lashes. The first time I ever did this look, I still was semi kind of makeup newbie, and I had a funny thing that I thought, well, I watched a bunch of different YouTube videos and thought, hey, I can put them on my own. This was like 2016, I think, and that was like, no, not 2016, 2006, I think, when I very, 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 very first time ever started wearing makeup. And, so I was watching, like, different YouTubers, and it was like, they put the glue on, and then it was like, they just popped them on after, you know, blowing on them for a few seconds, and it was like, oh, I can do this. And, well, I couldn't. I had put one on, I got it to stick in the one corner, but it put glue all over my eye, and it was like, how the heck did you get it to stick this well? Well, I was such a newbie that it was like, they probably used the video editing and cut out some of the wait time. And I have little patience for waiting, so what I do for myself when I'm putting my false lashes on is I will take and put the glue on, saddle it over the edge of the plastic cover, and then I will put my mascara on, and then I will go back, because by the time I finish putting my 4 coats of mascara on, yes, 4 coats of mascara, I use 4 coats of mascara every single day, so, oh, and I'm just setting my pencil, or the cream eyeliner with the Lorax matte palette in jet black. It, you know, looks like this. And I set the black creaminess, because it is a creamy thing. And I just, you know, set it and everything. And yeah, and I use for both the cream and the powder or the eyeshadow, I'm using the e.l.f. small angled brush. These are absolutely amazing. I love them because they have thin tip, or the thinness that you need. I actually like to use it for a lip liner sometimes when I need to do a sharp line. What do you think? Give it a comment if you want another costume look. I won't be able to do a wig or anything like that, but I can do an Elsa makeup look, my version of Elsa. So comment if you want Elsa, just say Elsa. And the other one is my take on Rosie the Riveter. You can hit like for that, and yeah, or comment Rosie. That would be good too. Although Rosie the Riveter is my everyday makeup look when I wear for everyday. So yeah, I have my eyeliner done. Now, I keep licking my lips, and I'm worried about getting it the white road off, so I keep drying my lips, because I have a tendency to lick my lips. Not that I'm nervous, it's just a little thing that I do a lot. Make sure I don't have any black splotches all over me. And I'm going to quickly clean up the bottom, just make sure I don't have any fallout. Hopefully I didn't get any on my, and I did. No need to do eyebrows. So, yeah. My next thing I usually do is the eyelash torture device. As a vintage vanity would, no, vintage or tacky. Sorry, not vintage vanity. Now, for me personally, I cannot stand doing mascara onto my false lashes. So I'm using two Maybellines and a Marc Jacobs. And for the lashes, I'm going to be using the Cara eyelashes, 100% human hair, in number 218. And they look like this. They're a nice fan-shaped one. And the lash glue is the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive, formaldehyde and latex free in clear with aloe. This is actually really good. I actually like it, but use whatever you want to use. Yeah, so let's get started. We're already at 14 minutes, so I have to hurry up. And I just remembered one of the things I did was I put a little bit of black on the bottom lash line just to give it that smoked out look. Or the, I always do that. I always start working on this eye and I haven't even put my false lash on this eye. So I do one eye at a time. And I just remembered I forgot to do the glue on the lash, like I just explained. So as soon as I finish this coat, I'm trying to hurry up and I'm making mistakes. So and if you don't know how to put eyelashes on, or false lashes, falsies as I call them, then you can ask a friend, or if you have long lashes on, natural long lashes, don't even bother, because the very first year, like I said, I had no clue on how to put them on, so I went without. Okay, so that glue is going to dry, so I gotta go on with my next coat. Mascara. And normally what I will do is just put on a bunch of coats. And since I didn't do the first step where I usually put the glue on, so I'm going to go back and put a little bit of gray, or probably be smart to use gray on this part, on this section, but I don't. I actually like the black. And if you're not wearing, and if you don't have natural blue eyes, then you might want to use blue contacts. And please make sure you use a prescription or a trusted, like go to a eye doctor and make sure you get your eyes checked. Don't just go into a Halloween store and say blue contacts, because that's not safe for your eyes. And there's the false lash. So I'm going to go on with the next step. Which is do the other side really fast. That down for that, and then pick up a tiny bit more black because I forgot that part, and then hurry up. Oh, and if you have any like eye boogies or whatever you have from putting on your white and black parts, then best time to get rid of them, because you don't want eye boogies. One last prop, itchy nose. Don't you hate it when you get all your face makeup on and then it's like you're just itching the end of your nose? And for the lips, I'm actually going to be using Wet n Wild's Mega Last in Cherry Bomb. Actually, that's probably the best one to use because some people like to use black lipstick. Some like to do the ombre lip. But to me, whenever I watch it, it looks like it's black, but it's a very dark cherry black and cherry look. And I actually discovered that Cherry Bomb from Wet n Wild Mega Last line is actually that black and cherry look, and it actually goes really well. But the very first time I ever did the look, which I didn't have this lipstick that I previously talked about, I didn't have it yet, so I was actually using the black eyeliner and red lipstick method. So if you have that already, I mean you have red lipstick and a black eyeliner, then use that method. Unless you want to go out and buy the black cherry from Wet n Wild, which I suggest. It actually is that perfect shade. And it's that matte, semi-matte look. And I actually overdraw my Cupid's bow. Naturally, I have that dolly Cupid's bow. And this one really photographs really well. And yeah, she did use black lipstick, I think, but she also had this reddish look. And then the last step is my mask. So I'm going to prep it now with my rigid collodion. No, spirit gum, not rigid collodion. Spirit gum. And I'm going to just put it right between the eyebrows. Right there. And then I like to put a little bit on the temples as well. And while that sets, it gets tacky. What was I going to do? I don't know what I was going to say. This has to get tacky. Oh, I will leave links to all the videos that I've talked about in the description below on the first video, and probably on this video, and the middle video I'll leave the links to my Instagram, where I will post a picture of my costume and stills of this makeup. Oh, I also had made a prop I made 2 props for this costume, and for the life of me, I cannot remember if I talked about the 2 props. I had made a video, I think I talked about this one. I think I did talk about my Harley Quinn mallet. It just needs a few touch-ups because, yeah, there's some missing scraped off paint. And the other prop that I had made was some Joker cards. And Jack Nicholson is my absolutely favorite Joker, so I had to make my own Joker cards. This should be ready. Oh, and then my last step I always do when I put on my false lashes is to put my yeah, I always set my glue that might still be wet with black eyeshadow that I use to put over the thing. Anyway, this mask is not going to stay on, so I'm going to end this video, and have a great night or day or morning, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!